He's a managing director of investment consultancy JTW International. Your thoughts?
Well, I think, this is the pause that refreshes. We've been seeing consistent selling over the past week, and I think people were waiting for a time now for the markets to take a breath and look at the situation to determine whether to continue to sell or to pause here.
Is the worst over? That's what everyone wants to know.
Well, it's tough to tell. I think there's a lot of position unwinding that still has yet to be done. And also we have some economic data out of the U.S. this week that could upset the markets even further.
And of course, we're referring to the key data is this Friday when the employment report comes out, the monthly employment report. Now, yesterday, interestingly, on Wall Street overnight, the Dow basically was down 75 points and was up 75 points and closed down about 60 points. And today, it looks like maybe the futures are looking a little better, but nevertheless, the situation seems very tentative. What are you looking for to think, okay, the worst is over?
Well, I think you need to see a solid unemployment report on Friday, and I think the market is concerned that the weakness in the housing market in the U.S. will spill over to the consumer confidence and then unemployment. So that's something that the markets will be looking at very, very carefully. Additionally, the markets will also be seeing whether or not the position unwinding that we've seen so far will continue or whether we're just kind of at the end run of it. So it's a little early to tell whether or not these positions have been unwound and yet the economies are improving.
As painful as this sell-off has been over the last 5 days, and of course we've gotten the rebound today, it's really merely a blip if you look how far the markets have come since 2003. So do you think that the markets have been due for a major correction? The last time we had a sell-off, of course, was last spring. Or do you think the fundamentals, as the bulls argue, are still in place and these markets can move higher?
I think the market had gotten very, very complacent with ever-increasing higher levels of the markets, declining volatility and always looking rosy. I think this correction is healthy. It's important to reevaluate the risk that people have in their portfolios. And then also the fundamental picture doesn't change within a week, so you can't turn a tanker around immediately. So it's going to take some time for the situation to change and to say that the economies are now declining, not growing.
So what are you telling your clients at this point? Are you saying, buy into this or wait?
I think the market is going to give you substantial buying opportunities, but you can wait. You don't need to be the first one to jump back in after this, after the carnage we've seen over the past week or so.
Wattenberg, Managing Director of JTW International. Thanks for the insights.
Thank you.
Now,